Good evening, everybody. So I am more sick now, and my son just kind of has a cough now, but since I'm really not doing a whole lot today, I figured I'd show you the last 4 kits from my Paint Some Way order. I believe it was Paint Some Way. But yeah, so one of these is a freebie, and the other 3 I bought on my own. So starting off with all of my Joy Sundays, this one's called Christmas Cat, even though it's multiple cats. Yeah, sorry. So it's called Christmas Cats. It is 14 count, and it is 30 by 21 centimeters. Instructions on the back as always. Alright, so the paper pattern is on 2 pages. Page 1 and page 2. Yeah, it doesn't show the splitting of the pages because it's only 2 pages, but oh my goodness, look at all of that backstitch. So it looks like there are 35 colors, 34 are in full stitch, 4 are in French knot, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are in backstitch. Look at his cute little face. Oh, little baby. So they do not show the difference between the paper pattern symbols and the fabric symbols. And these kind of do wrap around a bit because there's quite a few for how small this is. That orange and white, excuse me, are very close in color. It kind of makes the image look weird from a distance. But it's still super cute. This is 14 count, if I haven't said it already, and it is 126 stitches wide by 90 tall. Super cute basic pattern. I thought this would be good with Christmas coming up, and if I really dedicated myself to it, I could probably get this done by Christmas. But if I'm being fully honest, I don't think I'm gonna get there. So everything down here is easy to read. You can read up here and your French knots. And I've had a lot of trouble in the past with Joy Sunday kits and not being able to see like the French knots or the half stitches they asked for. But this one looks clear to read. I don't see a whole lot of symbols near each other that would kind of blend or be confusing. This looks mostly like it would be color blocking. Super cute. So not a whole lot of floss because it is not a very big kit. I'm assuming these, let me uncover them, these blues down here would probably be for around here. Maybe, because it looks like this purpley one might go down here. I guess I was just expecting a little bit more blue, but again, this isn't a very big photo, so it probably doesn't need that much. There is a lot of gray for the shading on the kitties. And that looks like popcorn garland. Is that what they call it? some cute little presents and your little ornaments in the back. And I love how they chose to use the French knots in this image. So yeah, there's a little bit of browns and oranges in there, a tiny bit of yellows. It's not 3865, but 5200 white. Or maybe it's supposed to be a silvery white. I don't know. This just looks like regular white to me. Yeah. This one almost looks like a silvery gray. I don't know if that's going to pick up very well. And then this looks black, but it's not labeled as 310. So it looks like a really dark, dark navy blue up in the sunlight. And as always, your 2 needles are stapled right onto that for you. And I will put the prices on the screen. Let me get this. Ugh, it's not going to be perfect, and I'm honestly too sick to care. So that was kit 1. Kit 2 is one I've been debating getting for a while. Mostly because this isn't really my style, and it kind of looks like a photograph of something else, so I wasn't sure how much I would like kind of the layout of this, but I think my friend would like this if I had finished it up. This looks like something he would put on his wall, and it's called Cat Dreams Come True, and it's also 14 count, 33 by 43 centimeters. Instructions on the back yet again. Alright, so this pattern is in a booklet. Oh goodness. So it looks like there are 48 colors. Looks like 47 are in full stitch. 1 is in French knot, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in back stitch. He is the fattest, laziest boy I've ever seen. He is so cute with all those dolls. And I wouldn't have gotten this image if it was not Joy Sunday, because I don't think the quality would have been there. But since this is Joy Sunday and it has all that backstitch, I thought that it would be worth a shot. So it does look like this side is what's going to be on your printed canvas, and this side is what's on your paper pattern. So this one does show you the difference. Page 2. So page 1. Page 2, page 3, and page 4. I'm glad that this one is somewhat in an order I can understand, because one of the last Joy Sunday patterns I had opened didn't really make sense in terms of what order the pages were in. This aside. So this honestly isn't as big as I would have thought it'd be. And the name is the same on the printed canvas. Sometimes it does not match what is on the packaging. So this is its full size, not too big. Printing looks readable. So that's good. I can see everything on the legend. Looks like a fair bit of confetti, but not like hardcore confetti, because it looks like you can definitely carry your thread. I do see that it looks like they tried to print the back stitch on this You can see that here better. So this might have been a kit that was printed a while ago. Everything is relatively easy to read. I wouldn't say this is one of the HD printed ones though, because there is a little bit of blowout on some of the symbols. And let me see, this and those look the same, but I don't know if they are. So dashes and half a triangle. Yeah, half a triangle and the dash, so just keep your eye out for those. And I don't see the amount of stitches right here. 142 stitches wide by 191 stitches high. Not a bad pattern at all. Picture. Bring you in closer. So this obviously, the palette is going to look a little bit like barf because there's so many colors in here and contrasting ones at that. I'm already not seeing, oh, well, no, I guess. This yellow seems a little bit darker than what's up in here. It honestly looks more like the orange that would be in that cat, so I think the colors are going to be a little bit dumbed down compared to what the image is. So, let me see. Here's the second card. Reds, pinks, blues, and browns. And over to the first card. Some black skin tones, more reds, oranges, greens. Looks like an off-white, almost a hot pink, orange, some yellow, beige colors, more browns, blues, oranges, and what looks kind of like a blue gray or like a deep clay gray. And I'm sorry if I'm breathing a little too heavy in this. I'm having a hard one. It's a difficult time. I know this isn't going to be perfect, but again, I'm too sick to really care. So that is Cat Dreams Do Come True. Oh, hold on. Okay, yes, and the 2 needles are there. I always forget to check with Joy Sunday. So again, here's the picture. I'm going to turn it sideways so it all fits. It's a very busy photo. Sometimes I don't know what I'm thinking when I pick certain images out. So this third one is another one I've been debating getting for a while and I kept putting it off, but I finally did get it. It is also 14 count because that is always going to be my go-to if it's an option. It's 40 by 80 centimeters. It is called Seaside Mansion. I thought this was super beautiful. I just love scenic photos like this. Instructions are on the back as always. Let's see if I can do it. Oh no. Make sure that's all of it. I can get it off. So again, here's the photo. Gorgeous photo. And it looks like I have to open this one up this way. So I'm seeing 45 colors. 44 are in full stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in French knot. And just double checking it. Right, and it looks like just the 2 for back stitch. So here we have our page breakdown. It's 6 pages. Let's find page 1. Okay. So it's sideways. So right here is page 1. Page 1. Page 1. This is also weird. So this is page 1. Close it. This is page 2. Beautiful flowers and shrubbery. Open it back up. Page 3. Close it. Page 4, which is the waterfront area. Page 5, which is the front steps and the next to the home flower bed, I'm going to assume. And page 6, which that looks like it could possibly be a bird bath. It would be down here. I'm not totally sure. It's not that obvious to me, but... And I do not think they show you what the symbols are from the paper pattern versus on the canvas. Oh boy. Okay. So this is the full image here. It'll probably, yep, mostly fits sideways. It still says Seaside Mansion. It is got lint on it. It is 175 wide by 219 stitches high. The printing is super easy to read, nice and big for you. Nice clear symbols. I do really wish they did not put all of the French knots on there. Oh my goodness. This bad boy is going to be a lot of French knots. But that is okay. I have finished an image that has a bajillion times more French knots than this. So it looks like mostly color blocking, with maybe like tiny bits of confetti, or I'm just getting confused because all the French knots getting in the way. Everything is fairly easy to read. Those blue X's look a little faint though. It's not too bad. So yeah, it's a little bit hard to see what's going on here. You can definitely see the building because it has more of the color blocking, but you know. Wrong way, my bad. So this looks like it comes on 2 cards. Before I forget, it has the 2 needles right there. Card 1. Some whites, blues, the dark blue, light blue. Like some sandy colors. Nope. Some pretty intense colors. It's always the photos you don't expect to have bright, intense colors that actually have the bright colors in it. I love these greens. And is that black? And these look like the same, if not very similar. Okay, they're different. And this is indeed a black. So just bright, bold colors. So that's going to make for a beautiful photo. Womp. Alright, so that was Seaside Mansion. So this one is my free kit, or my blind box, I believe is what they called it on their site. It came with a yellow pom-pom with with the 5 needles, an adjustable thimble ring. I already forgot what it was called, like a single spool thing, whatever. Your needle threader and a seam ripper. And I find that sometimes these seam rippers aren't sharp enough on the little inside, so it won't actually cut your thread, and it's just so frustrating. And obviously this isn't one that came with a picture on it. I'm opening this because it has junk on it. Come on. You see that? There's like crud on it. I already got some under my nails trying to... Huh. And there's some like right where it would have to be cutting, so I don't even think this would work without being scrubbed a little bit. It might just stick, and now I got black crap all over me. Excuse my language. Alright, so I will search the number on this kit and see if I can get a better image to put on the screen, because the photo's not great. It's washed out. But you can see it's kind of like a Christmas train with Santa on it, and I'm gonna bet you they gave me this one because I got the Christmas cats, and so they were probably keeping to the theme. I think this is an adorable photo. Definitely not something I would have picked on my own, but this kind of reminds me of the Polar Express, and I absolutely love that movie, so, you know, I think this is the first free kit I've gotten now that I actually like. So right away, it looks like they cut some of this off on the edge, but it is on that smooth paper stuff. Isn't this like sticker paper, or is this just... I'm not going to sit here and fondle with it. So, instructions. As you can see, this entire thing looks like the ink wasn't all there, but they do give you instructions. It's not a huge pattern. Only like a tiny bit of smudging down here, but nothing that'll at all get in my way. So I see orange dots. Oh, right there. Orange and a red dot next to each other. That is the one thing I cannot tolerate, is two of the same symbols, one in orange, one in red, because I have a very hard time telling those apart. So this has 35 colors. And it's 191 by 191 stitches. And maybe the canvas will have the size. So I'm not seeing a size, but the canvas is well saturated. But I don't think that's going to fix the problem of the orange and red dots being near each other. This image is a little bit hard to tell what is going where. I can see Santa up here, and this obviously has to be part of the side of the train. And up here, I really like these colors together. It's very easy to see, beautifully done. The steam coming out of the train, or steam engine, whatever this is. So lots of oranges, pinks, and reds. But I think overall this is going to be a very easy stitch because it looks like a lot of what you do carries on through. Except for that one spot where there was that red dot next to the orange dot. That red dot looked a little lonely over there. Oh, and right here. If that wants to focus. I don't even know where I'm looking. Am I going crazy? Over right here. There was some confetti, but I don't think showing you this is really going to do any justice, but it does give you more of an example of what the colors will be. as opposed to this being all washed out. So I think this is a lovely side. The edges are actually very straight, which is surprising. And they do give you the numbers in the blocks of color. And my favorite part about this kit okay, so I didn't notice this when I took these out of the bag. Look, they're so tiny. Oh, they're little babies. Little thread babies. They're so cute. I love it. It's like braids. I love this. That's so cute. So, oh, and they did number it or label it. 3, 7, 5, 6. They're so tiny. Little babies. I love this. It's like a nice soft minty green. I hope that's in the background. So I absolutely love the colors of this kit, and that's also part of why I'm so happy to have received it. Oh boy, it looks like there's some other freeloaders on here. Hold on, give me a minute. Okay, come on. Or is it just thrown in there? Okay, hold on. This is a little bit of a mess. They really forced a lot of color onto these cards. So 28 is not even actually being held anywhere. They just kind of threaded her through and left her. It looks like they did that with 30. I think those are the only two. Anyways, all of these nice greens, the purple tones, the reds, the mustard yellows. I just thought that this is a beautiful Christmas palette. And if this is the background, or even if it's not, that's still gonna add such a nice tint to everything else as well. It's so, I love these colors. If I do find the photo, I will post it here. If I do not, I will skip this pause. Alright, so that is the last 4 kits of my Paint Some Way haul. A lot of my other orders still have not shipped. I have 2 orders waiting from VIP. My biggest craft order is just taking a little bit longer to get to me because it took, I think, over a month before, or maybe 3 weeks before they printed it. I don't know why I'm doing this. This has its own bag. But it will all get here eventually. And then there's some other shops that I have kits coming from, AliExpress. I believe they split those orders up, but I will, I'll share them with you once they get here. But thank you for looking in on these kits with me today. Feel free to comment below and let me know what you think, or if you've made any of these kits. As always, I would love to see any progress if anyone has started any of these kits. And yeah, thank you for coming in and listening to me today and taking a peek at what I got. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.